researchers who actually want real information. With MegaQuest, you can be rest assured. So my name is Victoria. I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria. Stay Enugu. The first time I had to interact with MegaQuest, it was when our boss here brought a survey for me to fill, and I was like, no, not this again. I wasn't really interested because it was like having to fill surveys. But he going into the survey, starting the whole process, interacting with MegaQuest. To be honest, I was impressed at first. I then forgot I was filling a survey. Let me put it that way. Because it was interactive, it was able to carry me through a flow. I was responding and it was responding back to me more like a regular chat. So that was nice. I felt like I hadn't done a survey like this before. So I think that was my first impression. It gave me this feeling of, okay, I can do this for as long as I can, as long as my time permits me. So for most of the surveys I've done, most of the surveys I've carried out, it's required me to just fill in an option. So the issues I've had with them were the fact that it felt more like a chunk of my time was being wasted. Most times I don't give, well, sometimes I do, but most times I don't give the real information or the real data that survey requires. I just robotically fill in anything. Like you see a survey, they'll tell you to agree or strongly agree or disagree. And you find yourself just selecting any option that comes to mind just to get it done with. So I think the whole idea of carrying out a survey, first of all, if it's not a thing of interest for you, it's naturally tiring. Like there's no interest because it's a survey. So the disinterest is there. So the difference, I think, came in here where it didn't have to look like you were carrying out a survey. We all love chatting. So MegaQuest came in more like, I want to have a conversation with you. As long as you're interested in having a conversation, then we can go with the flow. So I think that's the challenge that I've had with regular surveys. Just the whole idea of survey is tiring. Let me just put it that way. It defeats the purpose for that survey, because me personally, 90% of the time I carried out the survey, I did not give the actual information. Some of my answers might have come in correct, but that's just coincidence. So I don't think you get as accurate or as detailed response you should have gotten. So I didn't want my kind of response to surveys, because I know that it's almost useless. It doesn't carry weight or water. So I wanted people to actually give me their true thoughts, their true impressions. So I had to use MegaQuest. I opted for it. And honestly, I feel like I got 90% of the responses I got, I could relate to them. They were true. I could relate to what they were saying, not because they just said something out of the blues, but because it required them to not just choose an option. I intentionally did not give them options to choose from, because once you have options, you tend to just select anything. So I let them have the floor to express themselves, which is something that most surveys don't do. They just give you options. So here MegaQuest gave you this platform to express yourself using your words, using your voice or typing. So 90% of people that responded actually expressed themselves. And I was able to get as accurate information as I think I needed, which is the basis, which was the whole idea for choosing MegaQuest. So yeah, it worked for me. That's one feature that I think is really nice. The way you don't just see all the questions and just rush through them. You're responding and someone is responding back to you. That's communication. And then the voice input, the feature where you can give in your own thoughts by speaking through the microphone, I mean, typing can be such a hassle, honestly. So I would definitely recommend MegaQuest to researchers who actually want real information, because MegaQuest gives you exactly that. With MegaQuest, you can be rest assured that you're not getting what they call that. You're not getting status quo, or you're not getting just anything. You can actually get people's intention and what you really want. So MegaQuest is the research tool. So if you are thinking about using MegaQuest, or you're thinking about what to use for your survey, I think you're worrying your head too much, or your worries are unfounded, because MegaQuest is the tool. It's readily available for you, and I'm sure it's going to give you what you want. So you really have nothing to worry about. You're good to go with MegaQuest.